today we're gonna make steak fajitas. We're gonna use this flap meat. It's like square steak. And in this recipe, we're gonna use Roma tomatoes, bell peppers. We're gonna use 1 jalapeno. And the seasoning, I'm just gonna use black pepper, garlic, and cumin. And actually this is pepper, so if you don't wanna do this in the rack, you can just grind it like this in the meat. So we're gonna start cutting the meat. I like to do it small, not like big chunks, because there's older people here. So we're gonna cut them like this, kind of thin, so it's easier to eat. And from this, when you cut them, long size, then I'm gonna do it like this. I think about this size is gonna be fine. Sometimes I like to make it a little smaller. This is how we like the fajitas. Smaller like this is fine. So we just keep on doing like this, kind of thin, and then we do it like this, small pieces, so it's easy to eat. And now we're gonna cut the bell peppers. So I'm gonna cut them like this. And also the bell peppers, I don't like to put them really long like this. See like these bell peppers is kind of big, so I like to cut them in, when they're this long, I like to do it 3 pieces like this. So I make it like that, smaller. And put it aside. And then the tomatoes, you're gonna cut the ends. This one like this over here, and the other one, and then cut them like this, and make a little in pieces like this, like small pieces, like that. Because we're gonna put all this on the when we fry the meat, we're gonna put this also. Put it aside in there. And the onion, we're gonna cut them a little bigger than the tomatoes. We cut them like this. This onion is not that big, so I'm gonna leave it like this, pieces like this, a little bigger. This is a purple onion, but you can use yellow onions or white onions, but I'm gonna use purple onion today. And then this is jalapeno pepper. I'm only gonna use 1. And this one, if you don't want it, some of the jalapenos, they're kind of spicy, so you can take out the seeds like that, and maybe just cut them like this, like in small pieces, like this. If you want it spicy, you can use also the other chili that is more hot, the serrano pepper. You can use that serrano, and it's more spicy. So the meat is ready. The meat is ready to cook, and also the vegetables. Everything is ready. I cut them in pieces, but I just forgot the cilantro. But usually the cilantro, I put it in the very end. I put the vegetables first, and then the cilantro, because the cilantro, it cooks really fast. So it's okay to leave it here until like the end, because like I say, it cooks really fast. So let's go to the stove and cook the meat. I'm not gonna put grease, because this kind of steak, since it's the square steak, it has like a lot of grease. If I see that it doesn't have enough, I will put some oil. But I'm gonna try to cook it like this. And the seasoning, we put the salt. I grind in my molcajete 2 garlic and cumin. I'm gonna put it in the meat to give him a good flavor. So I put him like this. And then we're gonna let it cook with the spices for a little bit, so it gets, really rich and good flavor. You see the meat right now, all the juice from the meat, it came. You wait until all the juice is absorbed, and when this juice is gonna absorb, it's gonna start frying. But you wait a few minutes, probably 5 minutes, because it cooks really fast. Until the meat is ready, we're gonna fry some beans, because in this house, the fajitas, we eat it with fried beans. And I'm using lard this time, because it gives like a good flavor to the beans. You can use oil too, but I'm using lard today. Also, for more flavor, I'm gonna put onions, a few peppers, getting all the seeds out of here. We're gonna fry them until the chilies, they're gonna be a little brown. And now we're gonna put the beans. So the chilies, they're frying right now. We're gonna let it boil a little bit for like 5 minutes. Just to get the flavor from the onion and the chilies. See, the meat is ready. I didn't put any oil, any grease. It cooked with his own grease. It's gonna be good. And now we're gonna put the vegetables. I like to do the onions first. We wait 2 minutes and then we're gonna put the vegetables. So I let them cook for 2 minutes. We're gonna put the rest of the stuff, all the peppers, to give them all the good flavor. At the very end, we're gonna do the cilantro. So yeah, the cilantro is gonna cook fast. The fish is smelling already really good. Now the beans, they've been here like for 5-6 minutes. We're gonna take these onions and the chilies. Because we're gonna smash it now so they can be ready for the fajitas. The fajitas, they're almost done. I end up putting them in a bigger pan because the other one was kind of small. I forgot that I bought this is like 1.5 pounds, and the skillet, it was kind of small for this. We're gonna smash the beans like this. Like this. So it'll be ready like another 5 minutes. It'll be ready. For the salsa, I boiled 3 Roma tomatoes, and there's a jalapeno and serrano pepper, and I'm gonna use a little piece of onion and also 1 garlic and salt. And I'm gonna put them in the blender. So the fajitas are ready. See the cilantro, I just put the cilantro like a few seconds ago. I like it like this, so it doesn't cook with the other stuff. So the fajitas are ready, and also the fried beans. Now we're gonna do the fajitas. For these fajitas, I'm gonna use fresh tortillas from the scratch, but you can use any ones from the store. But I'm gonna use this one. Now we're gonna make the fajitas. So we're gonna use our fresh tortillas that I just made. This is the way we eat it in this house, and we're gonna eat it with beans. We put beans on the bottom of the tortilla, and then we use the meat on the top. Depends how much meat you want. You can put less. I think I put a little too much. This is how we eat it. It's ready to eat. So now we're gonna try it. We're gonna try and see how they taste. They come out really good. So you can do this for your guests, and you have them in your house all the time. Enjoy.